Good morning. Good morning. Welcome here. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you've already begun to settle in and allow the body and the mind to relax. I welcome you here to this meditation that is on repeat for this week, and there's a reason for it. Humanity is going through a time of awakening. And it's not just one occurrence. It's awakening after awakening after awakening after awakening. And sometimes it can start to feel like a sandwich that's impossible to eat. That's the visual I just got for some reason. It's like, it just almost feels like too much, can seem a little overwhelming. So I sat with this, and I wanted to help to create what I would call the integration meditation. Help us with navigating the sacred aftermath of spiritual awakening. Because when there is a sense of loss of identity, we become disoriented. It feels painful. It feels completely unfamiliar. And it can be intense. So I want us to sit together in this space, acknowledge all of those feelings, but then really move intentionally into full integration of our newness, full awareness of this space that we are in, this sacred moment. So this is our practice this week. I ask you to gently give yourself the information, the invitation to become relaxed. And I say to you, beautiful soul, welcome here. Welcome here to this sacred space of integration. Find yourself to a comfortable position, whether you're seated or lying down. Allow your body to settle into this moment. Know that you are exactly where you need to be. And I invite you to receive a deep breath in through your nose. And slowly release through the mouth. Consider gently closing your eyes. Then receive another deep breath in through the nose. And slowly exhale through the mouth. With each exhale, feel yourself arriving more fully in this present moment. You've come here because you know that awakening is not a destination. It is a doorway. And today we journey together through the landscape that exists beyond that initial moment of this recognition. With the eyes gently closed, the body becoming relaxed, we begin to explore this sacred territory that few speak of. This time that we discover an awakening has completed. We experience the conclusion. And this is where the real work begins. So place your hand on your heart, and then one hand on your belly. Feel the rhythm of your breath, the steady beating of your heart. This is your anchor, your home base, as we navigate the quantum field of consciousness together. Set an intention now for this journey. Maybe the intention is to find peace with the void. Maybe it's to embrace your dissolving identity. Maybe it's to honor your heightened sensitivity. Whatever arises, hold it gently in your awareness. With one hand on the chest and the other on the belly, let's now journey into the first, what some would consider strange phenomenon, the void, that profound emptiness that follows the bliss and the ecstasy of awakening. Begin to deepen your breath. With each inhale, imagine that you are breathing in space itself. Vast, open, infinite space. With each exhale, release any need to fill the space with thoughts, plans, or even spiritual experiences. Let go of the need to fill up the void. Simply be with the emptiness. Now, visualize yourself standing at the edge of a vast cosmic ocean. This ocean appears empty, dark, silent. This is the void. This is the void, not a punishment, but a sacred womb of infinite potential. Many of the great mystics called it the dark night of the soul. But we recognize it as the fertile darkness of becoming. Allow yourself to step into this cosmic ocean now. Feel your feet touching the surface. And notice that you do not sink. You are healed by the very emptiness itself. This void is not absence. It is pregnant with all possibilities. As you stand in this sacred emptiness, notice any fear or resistance that arises. Perhaps there's a voice saying, I should be feeling something spiritual right now. Or where did my connection go? Breathe into these feelings with compassion. And whisper to yourself, I am not lost. I am being prepared. Breathe into these feelings with compassion. I am not lost. I am being prepared. Now imagine that this void is like the quantum field itself. The invisible matrix from which all reality emerges. Remember, in quantum physics, particles exist in a state of infinite possibility until they are observed into a specific form. The observation is the power. You, dear one, are both the observer and the observed in this field. Feel yourself dissolving into this field of pure potential. You're not disappearing. You're expanding beyond the boundaries of your previous understanding. In this void, in this emptiness, new aspects of your consciousness are being born. Rest here in this void. Let it hold you. Let it teach you that fullness and emptiness are not opposites. They are dance partners in the cosmic ballet of existence. Breathe in the vastness. Breathe out any need to grasp or understand. Simply be with what is. Breathe into the vastness. Breathe out the need to grasp or even understand. Simply be with what is. Now, as we prepare to move on a little further, carry with you this knowing that the void is not your enemy. It is your teacher, your midwife, your sacred space of becoming. And you can return here whenever you need. Remember that emptiness is not lack. It is infinite potential waiting to be born. And now, let's journey into the second sort of strange phenomenon following awakening. It's the dissolution, the dissolving of the self you once knew. Maybe bring to mind the person you were before your awakening began. See this version of yourself clearly. The roles, the beliefs, the certainties, the way of moving through the world. Now imagine this former you as a beautiful sculpture made of sand. Every role you played, every identity you claimed, every story you told about yourself, all of it formed into this intricate sand sculpture of who you thought you were. Watch now as a gentle cosmic wind begins to blow. This is not a destructive force. It is the breath of your own awakening consciousness. As this wind touches your sand sculpture, parts of it begin to dissolve. Maybe notice which parts dissolve first. Maybe it's the identity of being successful or struggling. Maybe it's the role of being the strong one or the victim. Watch without attachment as these constructs return to the cosmic sand from which they came. You might feel a sense of grief as you watch these identities dissolve. This is natural, and it's sacred. These identities served you for a time. They were not wrong. They were simply temporary costumes worn by your eternal essence. Breathe into any sadness or fear that arises, and say to yourself, I honor what was, and I welcome all that is becoming. I honor what was, and I welcome all that is becoming. As more of the sand sculpture dissolves, you begin to see something remarkable. beneath all of those constructed identities, there's a light, pure, radiant, unchanging. And this light is your true essence, your authentic self that exists beyond all roles and all of your stories. This light has always been there, but it was hidden beneath the layers of conditioning and social programming. So you realize the dissolution you're experiencing is not destruction, it is revelation. You're not losing yourself. Everything that isn't your true self is simply falling away. Now imagine yourself as this light, formless, yet full of potential, undefined yet complete. From this place of pure presence, you can choose which aspects of identity serve your highest expression and which ones can be released. You are not the parent, the professional, the personality, the role. You are the consciousness that can express itself through these roles when it chooses to. You are not the story. You are the storyteller. Feel the freedom in this recognition. You're no longer trapped by who you thought you had to be. You are liberated to discover who you truly are. Now, as we prepare to continue our journey, imagine this light of your true essence beginning to take new form. Not the rigid sculpture of before, but something fluid, dynamic, authentic. This new expression of yourself is aligned with your soul's frequency, rather than society's expectations. You find that you don't even need to know what this new form will look like. You simply trust that it is emerging from the deepest truth of who you are. Carry with you this knowing. You're not having an identity crisis. You are having an identity breakthrough. This dissolution is making space for your authentic self to emerge. Breathing into this truth, we now explore the third sort of strange phenomenon. And that's your heightened sensitivity to the energetic dimension of existence. Begin to expand your awareness beyond your physical body. Imagine that your energy field extends several feet in all directions around you. This is your auric field, your personal electromagnetic signature, if you will. Since your awakening, this field has become more refined, more sensitive. It's like upgrading from an old radio that could only pick up a few stations to a sophisticated receiver that can detect frequencies across the entire spectrum. Feel into this expanded sensitivity now. Notice how you can sense the energy of the space around you. Is it peaceful? Chaotic? Neutral? Don't judge what you perceive. Simply notice it. Be aware of it. This heightened sensitivity is not a burden. It is a gift. You are now able to receive with ease information and inspiration from the quantum field that so many others filter out. You can sense the emotional state of others, the energetic quality of environments, even shifts in collective consciousness. Imagine your energy field as a sophisticated and highly intelligent guidance system. So now when something is aligned with your highest good, your field expands and feels light. When something is not in alignment, your field contracts or feels heavy. You are guided by divine intelligence. Now let's work with this sensitivity. Imagine you're surrounded by a bubble of golden light. This is your energetic boundary. It's aligned with, permeable to, love and wisdom, but protective against energies that don't serve you. Visualize this golden bubble filtering the energies around you. Beneficial energies pass through easily. They nourish your field. But disordinate energies are transformed by the golden light before they reach you, or they simply bounce off of you harmlessly. Visualize that. Now practice strengthening this boundary. Breathe golden light into your bubble with each inhale. And with each exhale, feel the boundary becoming more defined, more protective, yet still open to love and connection. And as you're breathing, say to yourself, I am sensitive because I am awakening. I honor this gift by protecting my energy and using my sensitivity to serve the highest good. I am sensitive because I am awakening. I honor this gift by protecting my energy and using my sensitivity to serve the highest good. Now, wonderful soul, let us integrate these three aspects of your post-awakening journey. Feel yourself held simultaneously in the sacred void, embracing your dissolving identity and honoring your quantum sensitivity. These are not separate experiences. They are facets of your evolving consciousness. Become aware that from the void you learn to find fullness in emptiness, to trust the space between thoughts, to rest in the infinite field of potential. From the dissolution of identity, you discover your authentic essence beneath all of the roles and stories, free to express yourself in alignment with your soul's truth. From heightened sensitivity, you receive the gift of energetic discernment. You're able to navigate life with greater wisdom and serve others by holding space for transformation. These experiences that can seem strange are not obstacles. They are initiations. You're being prepared for a deeper level of service, a more authentic way of being, a more conscious way of creating reality. Receive a deep breath in and feel yourself fully present in your body. Feel the safety of this moment. Breathe in again and exhale. And so now begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You are here, you are whole, you are exactly where you need to be in your journey. Now, as you return to your day, carry with you this knowing: the awakening may have ended, but the adventure has just begun. You're not broken and in need of fixing. You are evolving and in the process of becoming. Trust the void, embrace the dissolution, honor your sensitivity. You're walking the path of conscious evolution. You're walking the pathless path of sacred evolution. Now, as you begin to shift and move, feeling the body now, whether you're seated or lying down, back in this room, when you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to the world as a more integrated, more authentic, more true expression of your divine nature. Consider taking a moment to journal about any insights or sensations or emotions that arise during this meditation. Remember that integration, it's an ongoing process. Awakening doesn't just happen once. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate this sacred territory beyond this current awakening. You're not alone in your journey. As Ram Dass would say, we're all walking each other home to our shared and divine nature. And so I say to you, Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Now go and make it a great day, just because you can.